Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson with a YouTube and Facebook Live update on this Friday night. Friday night with a setting sun, beautiful sky. We're barely able to see that sun right on the right side of the screen. This view here of the live sunset over South Haven is courtesy of the city of South Haven from their camera there that is at the water treatment plant, which if you're familiar with South Beach, you know it. Butts right up against the parking lot there, which then, of course, you can sort of see at the bottom of the screen, which then goes out to the big lake. And it looks like, I love it. It's a Friday night. It's the middle of June. It's warm. The water's still cold, but it's warm. It's warming up. And people are loaded onto the South Pier to get a look at the sunset. I mean, that to me is the opposite of a mid-January evening where it's cold, and we're all bundled up and nobody's going outside, or you're not going outside too much. K&M, hello to you, good evening. And Cynthia, hello to you. Thanks for checking in. Got a few things to go over here, and I thought I would dispense with the rundown that I normally have there so that we can instead enjoy more of this sunset here as folks are coming into the room. We do have some action coming up over the weekend. Wow, what a wild night it was last night and Wednesday evening, right? Wednesday evening. If you follow my Facebook or my Instagram accounts, you know that I was in Seattle visiting son number three out there. He goes to school out there. So I was in Seattle from last weekend till day before yesterday, Wednesday. I flew back from Seattle to Detroit. And so I had the pleasure, say that jokingly, of driving back down 94 from the Detroit airport there. I got in at about 5 o'clock, which of course means that I hit that line of thunderstorms round about Galesburg coming back. That was Thursday. And so then, of course, Friday, in contact with Will Haney, we knew that we could have some action going on. So last night was a rough one for sure. And for the folks in the Sturgis area, some without power reportedly for maybe up to a week. Extensive damage in Sturgis. That's with those straight line winds. I have not seen yet a confirmation of a tornado. I will have to look. I did not look right before I went on air if the National Weather Service out of IWX, Northern Indiana. I think that was straight line wind. There were numerous tornadoes, of course, in Illinois and Indiana last night, several in the IWX area, the coverage area, the county warning area. But I don't think that was the result of that. I think that was just good old-fashioned straight line winds. Jeannie, hello to you. Sally, thanks for the welcome back. I appreciate that. Shannon, yeah, it did get a little windy last night, right? Donna, in the house, thanks very much. Coldwater here, thanks to Jeanette. Clear sky, nice weather, felt like mid to late September. Felt nicer out there. The Berg is in the house, thanks to Jesse, and thanks for the welcome back. And Donna in Bangor. Jeannie, I didn't, I call me Kim. That's all right. I call it, what is it? I'll come to anybody. I'll call whatever you want to call me as long as you call me for dinner. I think that's what it is. I blew that one. Shannon, good evening. Ken, hello to you. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate that very much. Did I miss anybody? Carla, hey, thanks. Thanks, and you know what? Thanks for that. Thanks for the thanks, and thanks to Will too, who did most of the work on that one there. I was just the supporting cast. Happy to do that. Whoa, K&M. I am so sorry about that. Where was that? Was that around here? I don't think it was around here. Oh my gosh. Thomas, our thoughts are with you for sure. Thomas, Wildstorm. Yeah, Wildstorm. The worst of it was off to our south and west, of course, Illinois and Indiana. I've got several confirmed tornadoes. So far, one confirmed tornado here. Our reporting there in EF0, not on the ground for long, in Alto, which is in southeast Kent County. It's just sort of a textbook situation for us to get those little spin ups. I believe it was 80 to 85 winds, max winds. Not on the ground long and not very big. If you watched our coverage last night, Will, I think, did an excellent job of showing on that leading edge of what looked to just be like a solid straight line thunderstorm wind situation. But we have these little kinks here. There's so much going on in what looks like maybe just a textbook, cut and dried line of thunderstorms moving through. But there's a lot of inflow boundaries that are going in there. There's a lot of wind that's interacting with those storms as they move in. And in some cases, even a couple of isolated thunderstorms, especially the ones along and south of I-94 that started interacting with that line of thunderstorms. And as Will was describing last night, where we see those little kinks in the line is where there could be these little spin-ups. It's very much unlike, by the way, what the folks in Oklahoma see, for example, where you've got, of course, first of all, the plains, and you can see forever. We don't have that here. We have some hills. So it's difficult to see. Of course, this was also happening largely at night. That made it even more difficult. And then on top of that, we don't have these huge EF3, EF4 tornadoes that are on the ground for a long period of time. Easy to be seen, easy to be spotted on the radar. Our tornadoes typically, not always, the March 6 tornadoes that we had were stronger, were longer lasting, were on the ground longer, were larger. But that's really not what we typically deal with here. What we deal with typically here is what happened last night. These little EF1s, EF0s that spin up. And so that's what we had last night. Nancy, hello to you. Hope you have a fantastic evening too, and thanks for checking in. From Hartford, Lawton is in the house. Thanks to Susan. Thanks very much, Susan, for being here. Karen, I'm doing great. Thank you so much. It's good to be back here. It's been a little while, right? I think the last Facebook Live I did was a week ago. All right, so there's the sunset over South Beach, and now you can see the troop of people moving back from the end of the lighthouse toward the beach, but still some beautiful scenery there. Happy to see that. Like I said, if you are a summer lover, or even if you're not a summer lover necessarily, you've just been, looking forward to this kind of weather, it's here. All right, let's look ahead. What's next? Severe weather outlook. There is one for most of our area. Branch County, about half of Calhoun County, and Eaton County, and southeast, really sort of quadrant of the lower is not included. This is a low-level risk. I do want to underline that. It's a low-level risk level 1 out of 5. Marginal risk, this from the Storm Prediction Center. The timing here is really sort of overnight Saturday, Sunday. After midnight, likely closer to midnight, but after midnight until about, let's say, 6 in the morning. That's about really our window. I'll show you in the hour by hour coming up, by the way. A strong wind with some of these storms, some hail possible, tornado threats very low. Let me tell you this. The risk for this is a lot lower. The potential, the setup, the parameters that the forecast models are showing for severe weather parameters, let's say, much less threatening than what we were looking at yesterday for last night's storms. So I do want to underline that. So it is a low-level risk, but a risk nonetheless. And so this is what we're alerting you to here. Timmy in Battle Creek, thanks for representing. Misty, thank you so much. Berry County and Ceresco. I always appreciate your compliment there. Tomorrow morning, you're looking good. Tomorrow afternoon, Jesse, Saturday could not be better. I don't know, you could argue maybe it could be better, but not a lot. Let me start off at noon tomorrow, because tonight it's clear, tomorrow morning it's clear. It is a delicious looking Saturday. And at noon, we're looking at sunshine and upper 70s. By the way, our dew points, because, 83 might be really comfortable. 83 might be hot and humid. It's all about the dew point. Don't forget that. It's all about the dew point. We're looking at dew points tomorrow, upper 50s to low 60s. Slightly humid. More humid than it has been today. Our dew point today has been in the mid-50s, which is really nice. Tomorrow, it's going to be a little bit higher, but not oppressively so. Not oppressively so. It'll get a little bit sticky in the afternoon. So on the patio, barbecue, Saturday, 6 o'clock, I'll be there. Just kidding. But might do a little bit of sweating, but overall, it's just going to be a gorgeous day. Now, let's go from Saturday, 6 p.m. to about 10, 11 p.m., 10 o'clock. We see a few scattered showers, maybe a storm moving through. This is not threatening here. April, good evening to you. Thanks for being here. Charlotte, Carrie, got a rough ride there around I-96 and M50 last night. Carrie, thank you for reporting in from Charlotte. Mike, thanks for the share as always. Lori, represent Galesburg. Woo, rough there too, I believe, right? I believe lightning struck a house there in Galesburg. Awesome, Jesse. Tell Tom I said hello. And of course, as you know, I say hello to Daddy Warbucks, who he always has with him. Thank you so much for passing that along. I have to work on Tuesday, so I will not be at the outing, but it does look like the weather should be decent. So that's good news. Doug, hello to you in Decatur. Thanks so much. Appreciate it very much. And thanks for the share on that as well, K&M. Appreciate it. All right, so we stop the clock here at 10 o'clock tomorrow night. That's when we start to see a little bit of action. And we're going to run our clock forward until 1 in the morning. That's only 3 hours. But notice we're seeing a little bit more shower and thunderstorm activity. But notice how this is sort of along a line here. Watch what happens. That sort of pushes on out. Yeah, we got a few showers around Sunday morning. But the severe threat's going to be gone by then. Notice our temperatures are down in the upper 50s to around 60. Now, I want you to watch. As I go forward from 7 a.m., I'm going to run it up to noon. I want you to notice two things. One, watch the rain and the clouds start to dissipate. And two, you're not going to see the temperatures move up very much. There we go. Noon, we start to see a little more clear. It could be a rogue shower around GR and Ionia, but it's just going to be a light shower. That severe threat's gone by then. Substantially, I think our severe threat's gone by 6 or 7 a.m. As low as it is. It's still a threat, but as low as it is, it's gone. Now, let's go from noon when we're in the mid-60s. You're going to feel it. You step outside and it's like, whoa, what's up with that? Now, our model here is going upper 60s, maybe 70 on the I-69 corridor. I'm going with 70, but that might be a little rich. We might only be in the upper 60s for highs on Sunday. You get the idea. And that is going to set the tone for what's going to be a cool next week, as I'll show you in the 7-day. That's coming up. Jeff, hello to you. Thanks so much. Always hello to the goats. Jesse, thank you so much for that. And hello, and good to hear about the new barn. Yeah, you can open up those windows there, K&M. Lily, hello to you in BC. Lost power last night, but it came on while you were asleep. That's the best, right? Larry's here from Kalamazoo. Thanks so much. Debbie, hello to you. A good mowing day today and tomorrow. Tomorrow's a great mowing day. In fact, if you feel so inclined, you can come by and do mine. Just kidding. Yeah, it will be. It will be a good mowing day tomorrow. It's comfy out there right now, and these temperatures are down several degrees for the most part from where we were at this time yesterday. At this time last night, remember, though, those storms were starting to move on the lakeshore there. So that might explain the South Haven temp. It was probably rain-cooled at this time last night. But for the most part, we are down from where we were at this time yesterday. Now, we're talking dew points, and again, they're in the mid-50s, upper 50s. That's pleasant. That's another reason why it's going to be nice to have those windows open tonight. All right, let's check out your 7-day forecast here. Leslie, good evening to you. Janet, I hope you have a great weekend, too. Evelyn here. Good to see you, too. Thank you very much, and all is well. Lynn, hello in Quincy. Thanks for that. And I know that they're in Branch County, sweating it out a little bit. Boy, I got to tell you, those winds on the northern edge of a line of thunderstorms that stretch down into northern Indiana. By the way, get this, Fort Wayne, Indiana last night, or the Fort Wayne area. I forgot the name of the town, the community. But in Allen County, which is Fort Wayne, there was a 79-mile-per-hour wind gust. So those winds were really nasty in Indiana. 75-mile-per-hour gust at the National Weather Service office in North Webster, which is actually in Syracuse, Indiana there, out in the middle of a cornfield. But yeah, but the northern edge of that wind got nasty coming through Sturgis, for example, where there was a lot of damage. And then beating a path down US 12, northern edge of that sort of clipped Coldwater, but certainly around California Township, Kinderhook, Gilead, mainly south of US 12, and then that line extended down into northern Indiana, where it was just downright nasty. Galesburg, Sue, I heard that there was a house struck by lightning. I think that we went, or maybe that was Penfield. No, I think a tree got blown over on a house in Penfield, but I heard that there was a house that was struck by lightning in Galesburg. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good for the flooded basement there, K&M. Sorry about that. Carla lived near Streeter, Illinois for 13 years. As you see, that a lot of devastation there. Tough, really bad. Jesse, for Sunday at 10 a.m., probably improving. Still a chance for a shower, but probably improving. Busy night, Craig, last night for sure. You got to get that mowing done, Leslie, for sure. Tomorrow, it's a good day to do it. Amanda, how warm is Lake Michigan? I need to look at those lake temps. I'm going to have to post on that. I believe they're now starting to move up into the upper 50s to low 60s. I would have to check on that, though. I should have checked on that before I got here. I need to check on that. So I apologize for that. Brad, nice out tonight for sure. It is gorgeous out there. Yeah, Three Rivers, it was nasty. Thank you. Thanks for that, and to Will. I'll pass that along to him as well. It was definitely, the potential was there, right? And in some places it did manifest. And we are still sort of really shook from March and April, all those tornadoes that we had, and especially March the 6th, but we're still shook by that, I think. Amanda, hello to you. Thanks for being here. I think so, Jesse, likely. All right, so there's our 7-day. Again, tomorrow is golden, a wonderful day. Tomorrow night, midnight-ish, maybe 10-ish, to about 5, 6-ish in the morning on Sunday. Chance for showers, maybe a few thunderstorms. Some of them could be potent. Lots of sunshine and notably cooler. Sunday during the day, Monday, notably cooler. We could even hit some of those upper 40s Monday morning. And then we're setting sail for some 70s. I do think Tuesday night, Wednesday, into early to mid-Thursday is when we have a good chance for seeing some more showers and storms. We'll keep an eye on that. Right now, it doesn't look to be like they would be severe. But we'll be in the 70s. So really, once we get past those 80s tomorrow, which will feel nice because the dew points are still going to be in the mid to upper 50s. But once we get past Saturday, let me tell you, we got some cool air ahead. We will be warming up a little bit more, I think, for the second half of the month, but not tremendously so. Not tremendously so. If you're waiting for a big hot spell, you're going to have to wait a little while longer. Thanks a lot, Jesse. I appreciate that. Pack Sunday, that's good. April, thank you so much. And to Will, too. And I will pass that along to Will. But April, I do appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, everybody, I'm going to skate. Got 21 minutes until I'll be live on ARC West Michigan. That means an hour and 21 until I'm live on the Mothership News Channel 3. So catch me in one of those two. If you don't forget, I'm on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson. I just posted some pics there. I went last night to the event for Bronson from the Health Foundation there for the event that benefits the Cancer Center there. Of course, you know, I feel a very special place in my heart for that, for those folks there. But you can catch me on WWMT's Keith Thompson on Facebook. I'm on Twitter, X, YouTube, Threads, and Instagram. Got them all. At Weatherman Keith. At all lowercase, all one, Weatherman Keith. Don't forget our free weather app. Hey, came in handy last night. If you were using it. If you didn't, download it and give it a try. Remember, it's not only just for tracking storms. It will alert you when there are alerts that pop up. You can see them on the map. You can track the radar, of course. You can do future radar. It'll tell you where the warnings are. You can tap on the screen. It'll show you everything about the warning. Of course, it keeps up with the temperature and the dew point. So when it gets hot and sticky, you can track that. And of course, in the winter, we have a whole nother barrel of fish, if you will, that we can track then with cold air and snow and wind chill. It's all free. So give it a download, give it a try. If you don't like it, you get rid of it, and it won't cost you a dime. Thanks for that, Lori. And hey, thanks. Right on cue for the weather app. So you got that too. Jeff Porter is in for Colin. Colin is off this weekend, so Jeff Porter will be here early in the morning, 6 to 10 a.m. He's got your live weather updates. Must-see TV. He's going to be tracking the latest updates on our potential for storms tomorrow, late tomorrow night, early Sunday morning. And I am actually working for Will tomorrow. So I will be in for tomorrow evening. So tomorrow, Saturday, if you didn't know anybody, you're going to think it's a Monday through Friday. Because Jeff is on in the morning, and I will be on in the evening. So I'll be back tomorrow night. Don't forget our website, www.mt.com/weather for weather updates. And if I don't see you tonight, I hope to catch up with you tomorrow on the tube. Again, I'll be back for News Channel 3 live at 6 p.m. tomorrow night on the Mothership. And again, I'm live at 10 on ARC, West Michigan. That's 18 minutes away, and at 11 on News Channel 3. Oh, NOAA Radio. Good call. If you don't have one, get one. That was a very handy thing to have last night, for sure. As another way. Look, I tell you what I recommend. Will would say this. Colin will say this. Jeff will say this. A layered effect here. Have some layers. You have redundancy, right? So download our free weather app. Download something on here that notifies you on your phone And then if you have also a weather radio, awesome. The idea is that you want to get the information no matter how you get it. And if you get it from 2 or 3 different sources and they're all alerting you at the same time, all the better. Because the last thing you want is to not be alerted in a situation like what we had last night. All right, everybody, have a great night tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Lily, thank you too for the thanks. And if I don't catch you tonight, I'll catch up with you sometime over the weekend. I appreciate you very much. Have a safe weekend.